Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Monday night Zoom. My name is Harlequin Murray. I'm your co-host this evening, as I usually am on Monday evenings. For those of you who are new here tonight, welcome. We're excited that you're joining us, and look forward to getting to know you and working with you. But I have the honor and privilege of introducing our senior team leader, who is going to be our host this evening, Miss Ellen Winn. And for those of you who are not familiar with her or her background, just to give you a little bit of knowledge so you know where she's coming from. She grew up in Dallas, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta, on her family's farm. And she actually still lives on part of that property today, and she's super excited about that. But anyways, when she got out of school, she went to work in the restaurant industry and worked in various bars and restaurants for several years. Ended up going to work for Domino's Pizza, where she worked her way up to a district manager and a training director position. So she's got a lot of experience with that. But then she decided, you know what, I want to go and run my own business and not have to do the corporate thing. And she ended up opening up her own pizza restaurant. She had 2 locations. So she's been a business owner as well. And at one point, somebody introduced her to network marketing. And whenever I met her, she was actually the national training director for a network marketing company. I was part of her team on that, or with that company. And that's how I got to know her. And it's been over 15 years, almost 18 years, if I remember correctly. But we have been friends ever since. And she is my personal enroller in DAC. But also to let you know, she within DAC, she's been with the company for over 5 years, almost 5.5 years now, and she is an area director. She was the first person in the field to achieve that rank, which is phenomenal. And because of that, she's done it herself, and now she knows how to teach us how to do it. So I know David was talking about that today. So anyways, without further ado, Miss Ellen, can you go ahead and take it away and give us some good nuggets?
I always have good nuggets. Let me get back up. I just close the screen unintentionally. Okay, welcome everybody. Glad you're here. You know, as I was listening to my intro there, Harlequin, I always appreciate that. And I listen and take that walk down memory lane. I was thinking when you said I still live on the farm that I grew up on, I was thinking about how my dad was an entrepreneur. This farm used to be over 500 acres when I was a kid, and I still own part of it now because of what my dad did. And then he created a legacy that he could pass down for generations. And that's one of the things with DAC. You can do the same, building a business here that you can pass down for generations. Now, everything that I have here, that wasn't handed to me. I need to clarify that. My mom and dad were able to deed each of us 3 kids 3 acres to build on. And then I was able to buy this property back here last year. But generational opportunity is what my dad presented to our family. And I want you guys to be able to do that with the AC business. I've got some great information I want to cover tonight. We're going to get us into screen share mode and get us kicked off on some team recognition. Then I'm going to do something a little bit different than I normally do. And you'll definitely want to stick around for that. And you'll definitely want to grab a pen and paper. And I'll point you to that actually when I get to that training.
Ellen, you muted yourself. Still muted. Did that help? Yeah, it still says that you're muted on the screen. There you
Interesting.
go.
The good news is I get my computer back tomorrow. I've got FedEx shipping information today. My brand new computer that's just a few months old went out on me a couple of weeks ago, and I had to send it in to have it repaired. And I'll be getting it back tomorrow, so I won't have these issues with Zoom. All right, let's try this again. Can you see my screen now, Harlequin?
Yes.
You are still seeing the DAC slides. Okay.
Yes.
All right, great. All right, when we do the second slideshow, I'll do a test run before we start the recording or before I get into that to make sure that you're able to see everything, okay? All right, thank you for bringing that to my attention. All right, so we fuel the American dream, not only helping business owners get working capital that they can't get from the bank, but we also help them get money back from the employee retention tax credit, which most business owners aren't aware of that. If they haven't already started that process, they don't know it exists. We provide them with a phenomenal healthcare program that's better coverage at a better price than what they currently have. And we provide a home-based business opportunity for folks like you and me, where we can work from home and make a significant income building a business from the comfort of our own home. And let me see if my slides will move over like they're supposed to. There we go. You can make significant money.
Actually, Ellen, you lost your slideshow. So it's no longer screen sharing. And you got muted again. Still muted.
Thank you. Yeah. I tried to unmute and it won't unmute until it pops up and says the host is trying to unmute you. Did I make you co-host or host?
I'm co-host.
Okay. Well, it's not popping up for me to unmute until that pops up. So
okay.
Maybe you'll invite me to unmute.
It was me saying, hey, can you go ahead and unmute? So
yeah, I was clicking on the microphone and it wouldn't let me unmute. So maybe that's the ticket. You have to invite me to unmute. So you still got the screen share, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you can earn significant money building your own agency, but if you want to build a team, you can earn even more. Okay. So talk about team building. I want to do team recruiter, top recruiter recognition. Now we're 2 weeks behind since we had Labor Day. We didn't do a Zoom last Monday. So this is for the week of 8/28 through 9/3. First place, we had Ben Randalls. Ben had 4 new agent recruits for that week. Dennis Robinson had 3 new agent recruits. He came in second place, and in third place we had a three-way tie with 2 agents apiece with Anthony Janis, DeMarcus Deshane Scott, and John Wallace. So congratulations to all of you that got your name on the leaderboard. To get there, you had to have at least 2 new agents. If you only had 1, we didn't name you by name, but all in all, whoops, went the wrong way. All in all, we had 20 agents who had at least one new agent recruit for that week. Okay. So congratulations to those. And then we have the top recruiters for 9/4 through 9/10. In first place, we had Ashield Hodge with 3 new recruits. And in second place, we had a 3-way tie with AIO Consulting LLC, Dennis Robinson, and DeMarcus Deshane Scott again. So you can see some of the same names are on there 2 weeks in a row. Congratulations to everybody who made the leaderboard. That particular week, we had 28 agents who had at least 1 new agent recruit. So if your name's not on there, but you're having conversations with people or you're inviting them to take a look at our business opportunity, kudos to you. It's just a matter of time before your name will be on the leaderboard too. And if you had one recruit, and your name's not on here, congratulations. We appreciate the efforts that you're making, not only to build your business, but everything that you do when you're building your business. It helps DAC as a whole. So thank you for what you're doing, and congratulations for doing the right things. Now, as we look at our compensation plan has many complex layers and multiple ways to get paid. Bonuses, residual income, car allowances, expense accounts, revenue sharing, and equity sharing, where you can work your way through the compensation plan and earn all of these different incentives, okay? But tonight, we're going to focus specifically on rank advancing and how it's going to impact you on the bonus plan, okay? When you rank advance or level advance, moving from one rank to a higher rank, just like when you're working with an employer, if you start out as a trainee and then you get promoted to associate, and you go from associate to senior associate, or whatever the levels are with your employer, there comes some additional money with those new titles in most cases, right? Same thing here with DAC. Rank and level advancing positions you to earn more and earn bonus overrides and residual overrides as you're moving through the compensation plan. The bonus plan, as I said, bonus plan is page 5 in the compensation plan document in the Agent Resource Center. If you don't know where that is, when you log into your back office, the agent login, over to the left-hand menu, there's a link that says Agent Resource Center, and then you can click on either the Getting Started page has this printed PDF document, or it's under the compensation tab there, as well as a video. But page 5 covers the bonus override and coding commissions, which is what we're going to talk about tonight on the rank advance. These first 3 bonus ranks are achieved by you personally acquiring new bonus clients. What is a bonus client? Well, if you look right here in the heading, it says that bonuses are paid on fundings, employee retention tax credits, and other services with upfront bonus payouts. The other service right now is Relevate. So we've got 3 services that fall into the bonus category, okay? Most people are earning this through fundings or ERCs. All right, another page in that document, in the compensation document, is page 13, and that shows you the business services that count and pay bonuses. So it tells you what that bonus revenue is, the agent commission, the qualifying volume, and when it counts and when it gets paid, okay? So those are some documents you want to make note of to take a look at as you're trying to understand the compensation plan. But most of us make it more complicated than it is. I'm going to do a little bit of a segment here in just a few minutes that's really just going to be super simple for you to figure out exactly what it is that you need to do to move all the way through the top levels in the compensation plan, okay? But promoting yourself through these bonus ranks in the bonus plan by getting personal bonus clients positions you to earn overrides on a team. So in our DAC 1, new DAC 1 for the week, I want to congratulate Lisa Garcia. Lisa had a huge employee retention credit come through. That one client also paid Lisa a nice commission that promoted her to DAC 1. DAC 1 means you have to have at least 1 personal bonus client and at least 1,000 in residual revenue. This particular client put Lisa way over the 1,000 residual revenue, but it also positioned Lisa to now be earning a 10% income match on anybody in her organization. So if she has personally enrolled agents, she's going to earn either 10, 25, or 50% income match on what they make as the enroller commission, but she can also make an extra 10% match on top of that enroller bonus, okay? So congratulations, Lisa. Really proud of what you've got going on. I know there are many more to come, and look forward to seeing your success there. Next, we have a new DAC 2, and that is Brenda Wright and Associates. Brenda is an accountant, and she came on as a DAC agent to help her clients get the ERC. Her accounting firm is too busy to be doing the ERCs themselves, and she's too busy trying to stay up to speed on what new tax law is for the upcoming season, as I have said this many times before. So she's just one example of a CPA firm that has come on board to help clients get their ERCs. This is her second ERC that just got paid out, and she's got several more in the pipeline. They're coming. So she'll be ranking up to DAC 4 here in the very near future. Speaking of DAC 4, we have a new DAC 4. I'm so excited and proud of Carlene Penn. I asked Carlene to send me a picture, and she's so modest. She sent me a picture of her steadily at work doing her DAC business. So I love that. She's got her DAC branding on her blouse there, and that's what she does. Every single day, I get some sort of message from Carlene, either a text message or an email, just letting me know that she's there, she's working, and also kind messages to me, wishing me well, wishing me a blessed day, and thanking me for what I do as a team leader. So congratulations, Carlene. Really proud of you. Well deserved. Carlene has had several funding clients, and this put her over the edge where she's got over 4,000 in residual revenue. Now in the team building process, Carlene can earn an extra 30% match on anybody in the organization on those bonuses. Harlequin, can you see if Carlene is on the line with us? And if Carlene, if you would like to make a comment, we'd love to hear from you.
I don't see her on here.
Under PIN or CP. Or if you're there, Carlene, you can just do the virtual hand raise, and so we can spot you if you want to make a comment.
Yeah, I don't see her on there.
Okay, no worries. No worries. All right. Now that's all the slideshow that I have on what I want to cover on our normal weekly Zoom. But now I want to do the special training, and I want to get this queued up, Harlequin, to make sure that I'm not missing anything on the slides. So let me go over to a different slide. All right. So you're seeing my entrepreneur screen, correct?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Okay. So this presentation, guys, I've been working on this for the past couple of days over the weekend, and it is some excerpts from a training that I did right after we launched healthcare, where I went through and broke down the healthcare compensation plan. But what I want to do tonight is kick this off as if I'm doing a recording without this being the team Zoom, so that I can clip this section of it and have it on my Vimeo channel, and people will be able to go straight into the training. So I'm going to kick that off. I'll be happy to do question and answer at the end of the Zoom after I finish doing all the slides. So if you will hold your questions till then, okay? All right, so here we go. Welcome, everyone. This is Ellen Winn. I am an independent agent and team leader with David Allen Capital, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this training. Tonight, I'm going to cover some great information that you're definitely going to want to take some notes on. So if you don't already have a pen and paper, pause this video now. The weakest ink is stronger than the sharpest memory. So don't rely on remembering what I'm covering with you. You want to write it down and make some reference notes, because this is information that can be life-changing as far as your financial future with David Allen Capital goes. Okay, so what I want to talk about is how to get to your desired income and build a long-term residual income with David Allen Capital Healthcare. DAC Healthcare provides high-quality healthcare with up to 60% savings. And for most people, it's going to be an upgrade to their current plan, and it's going to be at a better price than what they currently have. This particular program was designed for self-employed and 1099 workers, which are individuals that really have a hard time getting fair opportunity to healthcare in the marketplace, right? But this is also available for any size group of W-2 employees as well. So any person, any individual, or any size group can sign up with DAC Healthcare. Now, what is long-term residual income? Let's talk about that. I just covered some information with you on a bonus plan in a previous video. Our compensation plan has many complex layers and multiple ways to get paid. First, we have bonuses that pay out one time. And then we have residual income that pays month after month after month for signing up a customer one time on a service. As you're moving through our compensation plan, you can also earn car allowances, expense accounts, revenue sharing, and even earn equity shares of David Allen Capital. So what I'm going to show you is how focusing on building a steady residual income with DAC Healthcare can naturally lead to getting paid multiple ways on multiple services. So what is residual income? Well, residual income is bringing on a client once and getting paid for life. Residual income, otherwise known as recurring income, is earned when you own an asset. In this case, a health share client. Yes, it's an asset and you own that book of business as long as you remain in good standing as a DAC agent and you're not violating terms and conditions and marketing policies and following the company policies, then that is your client for life. So that asset is going to continue paying off profits month after month, regardless of whether you are still actively working or not. So bring the client on, they subscribe to the program. Every month that they pay for their plan, you're going to get paid over and over. So residual income essentially allows you to build a steady income stream month after month by working on a part-time basis. And that's what I want to point out tonight, okay? Now, to get to your desired income, you must understand how to navigate through the compensation plan. So I'm going to break it down in real simple steps for you, okay? So let's start with some basics. First, you want to go to the bottom of your David Allen Capital website. Every page of our website has links to other services and also a link to the login of our back office. So if you go down to the very bottom of any page that you're on, click the agent login button. It's going to take you to this page. If you don't remember how to get in, you need your agent ID number, and you can click here to reset your password if you've forgotten what that password is. Once you have a current password and your agent ID, you can log in, and then you're going to land on this page, which is your dashboard. And over to the left, you're going to see that Agent Resource Center link. When you click on it, it's going to open up on the Getting Started page, but I want to point your attention to the Consumer Services tab of the Agent Resource Center. That's where you're going to find our health share product, and you're going to see our initial launch video. You're going to see some customer-facing videos, which are also on your DAC Healthcare website. You're going to see some phenomenal marketing materials on that page as well. But I want to talk about the compensation plan, because getting you through understanding the compensation plan and what you need to do to turn on all of the different payouts of the compensation plan is key. Again, getting you to that destination point, right? So I'm going to drop some pins on the map so you can follow along with how to get where you need to go, where your desired income is. So on the compensation plan tab, when you click on that, it opens up this page, and then you want to click on this pop out arrow there so that it opens up in a PDF link and you can see it full page. All right, now we're going to focus on 3 different pages of this compensation plan. Okay, first, page 8, this is the residual commission overview. I'll break down some points of it in just a few minutes, so make a note for page 8. Page 9, we're going to talk about the 7-level pay and more on page 9. And then on page 16, this breaks down the healthcare services commission page. And we're going to focus on it specifically. It's listed at the top and highlighted in pink. And if you notice, I have an X over everything else. In small print there, it says these services are no longer available for new customers. We have clients that are on those plans that we used to promote. We no longer promote them to new customers. So if you don't already have those, they don't apply. We're just looking at the top of the line there for the new all DAC Clear Share plans, okay? And specifically on that, I want you to look at the different headings here on that document. First, we have all DAC Clear Share plans, individual, family, etc. They all are equal in this, okay? So it doesn't matter which plan someone subscribes to, they're all going to have the same residual revenue, qualifying volume, and they're going to get paid the same, okay? So one plan that costs more doesn't pay more, they're all equal, all right? So if you notice there, those headings shows that we get paid monthly, and the residual revenue is also monthly. So it gets uploaded at the end of each month, and then we get paid the following month on any service that got paid during the existing month. All right. And the next column is in the middle of the page is the QV and agent earned percentage of and RR. So let's break that down, because this is where people don't understand how the commission plan works on healthcare. So we've got our QV, agent commission, and RR. What is that? Well, RR is residual revenue. Okay. So the 40 residual revenue is the amount of money that gets paid out by DAC through the commission plan on each ClearShare plan that gets sold. Okay. The second part of this is the agent commission. You earn 20 to 50% of that $40 residual revenue, depending on what you're qualified for. Now, I'll say this: qualifications are things that you can qualify for the higher payout on your personal customers, but you always earn a minimum of 20% on your personal customers. So that 20 to 50% is determined by what you do and how many clients you get. And I'm going to make that simple for you in a minute. As you acquire more clients and increase your personal residual revenue, it qualifies you to earn higher percentage of the residual revenue in the compensation plan. So let's go back over to page 7, that residual commission review. Let's take a look at that and break it down. So this is the chart from the top of that page, and the first line there is your personal commission. Okay, the personal commission on every one of these, whether you're earning at 20 to 50 or 50%, your personal commission is 20%, and that's going to be important for you in just a minute to understand. There's a difference between personal commission and bonus increase. Okay, a bonus increase is what you can earn by having higher production, higher personal production, and it pays you bonuses. Okay, the combined personal commission and bonus increase is going to be your total commission amount that you earn. So that 20 to 50%, here's how you earn it: by earning and getting qualified to earn that bonus increase. So again, your personal residual revenue amount determines if you qualify to earn a bonus increase, and your total earnings with the commission plus bonus. Okay, so that goes up to 50%. All right, so write this down. This is the most important number that you're going to need to know in the commission plan, and that is you need to get to a minimum of $200 in residual revenue. By having $200 in residual revenue, it increases your income potential in many ways in the commission plan. So you want to hit 200 as a minimum to really be an active agent. If you look at one of the pages in the comp plan, it says 50 is an active agent, and then 100 is team trainer, and 150 is area trainer with some team production. But 200 is really the number that you need to get to. So make sure you write that down and do whatever you need to do to get to 200 in personal residual revenue. You can do it this month, and you should do it this month if you're not already there. Okay. The fastest way to get there and stay there with 200 personal residual revenue is to go get 5 healthcare clients. Okay. Because here's how it works. That 40, each healthcare plan, health share plan, is worth 40 residual revenue. 5 times 40 equals 200 residual revenue. Okay. Now, that residual revenue on healthcare is going to be consistent revenue that's there month after month after month. You can get this residual revenue through other services, such as funding. You may get a big funding and you have 200 residual revenue this month, but it doesn't stay on the books. It falls off, and sometimes it's only there during the month that that funding takes place. So again, healthcare is the fastest and easiest way to stay at 200 plus. Let's break down that personal commission and the bonus commission. So 200 residual times the 20% personal commission is $40. And this is paid monthly for the life of the client. So when you're just getting started, you're making 20%, and that's going to equate to about $8 a plan per month on what you sell with the healthcare plans. Okay. But remember, we have a bonus increase. So how many plans do you need to sell to hit that bonus increase? Well, to get to the first bonus increase of 5%, you need to have at least 10 healthcare clients on the books. And that's going to take you to earning 400 residual revenue, 10 times 40, right? 400 residual revenue times 20%. Your personal bonus is $80. That's your personal commission, plus the 5% bonus of your personal commission is another $20. Okay. And that's $100 total. I'm sorry, 5% of the 400 residual revenue, not of your personal bonus. So you made $100, and that's going to equate to about $10 a plan. As you move on through, this is noteworthy. Write this down as well. When you have a higher personal residual revenue and move to higher bonus percentages, you start earning the higher percentage on all clients, previous and new. And you'll continue earning the higher percentage month after month, as long as you stay qualified with active clients who are still paying for their plans at that higher percentage. Okay. Now, all of our services have residual revenue value and can contribute to getting higher bonus percent. But for today's training, we're focusing solely on healthcare because it is the most consistent way to get there. Okay. Now, when you have 15 clients, you're now at the 600 level. Again, understanding 600 times 20% personal commission is 120, with 10% bonus increase. 10% of the 600 is another $60. So $180 total commission. Divide that by 15. Now you're at $12 a plan per month, right? On 15 plans. Keep moving on through. When you have 20 plans, you're at 800 residual revenue, and also you're earning about $14 a month on those plans. Okay. When you get to 25 plans, your monthly commission goes up to $16 per plan. When you get to 38, your monthly commission goes up to 18. And when you get to 50 plans, you're at the max. Now you're at a 50% match on those personal bonuses. You're earning $20 per plan from this day forward, as long as you stay at 50 plans, okay, or 2,000 residual revenue. That's the number that takes you there. All right, so you want to get to 50 plans as quickly as you can. That's where you're maxing out the compensation plan. And every personal client that you sign up is now worth $240 a year when you get to the 50 personal clients. Okay. So let's take a look at this. If 1,000 personal clients meant that you could be earning $240,000 a year, do you think you could find 20 clients a week? Remember, this is for individuals and for business owners, right? So one small business that had 20 or 30 employees, or two businesses that had 10, or one in a month that had, or two in a month that had 50, right? However you mix it up, you're just looking for adding numbers of clients to your personal residual revenue. So however you go about it, the money is there, and these are facts. This is not an income claim. As you can see, the disclaimer on the bottom of the screen, all statements are for mathematical demonstration only. No income is earned unless customers are acquired. Any income scenarios or examples shown in this training are not typical and should not be expected, right? But if you make $240,000 a year, would it be worth going and finding 20 clients a week? So not only does your personal residual revenue affect your personal commissions, it also affects your ability to earn on a team. So let's take a look at that. First, we have the enroller matches. Remember, we started off, every week we start off our team overview, recognizing people that are building a team. And that enroller match is what people are looking for. They're wanting to get paid a matching income on people that they personally introduced to the business. So your personal residual revenue also not only impacts whether you're eligible for the bonus share or not, but it also impacts whether you're eligible for that higher payout on someone that you personally enroll in the business. Your personal residual revenue amount determines what you earn on your enroller match, And if you'll note down here at the bottom, you're automatically qualified your first 90 days in the business as a new agent. You're qualified to earn this enroller match at a 10% match on bonuses and a 20% match on residuals, whether you have any clients or not. But after 90 days, you have to have your own personal clients to be eligible to earn on other people's production. You'll always earn on your own, whether you've had a client in the past 90 days or not. But to earn on a team, earn overrides, you have to have personal clients. The second piece of this, as we were going through getting more and more clients, when you got to 38 clients, you hit 1,000 in residual revenue. This is going to determine your 7-level bump up pay. And within 12 months of you getting started, or if you were with DAC before May 1st, you have until May 1st of next year to hit that 1,000 residual revenue amount personally, or you're never going to qualify for the 7-level bump up. Okay, so you need to get busy on that one now, not later, sooner rather than later, so that you can hit the 7-level bump up. What is that? Well, once you hit that 1,000 level in your first 12 months, you'll receive an extra increase on your 7-level residuals. Okay, example, let's say that you earned $3,000 this month on your 7-level residuals, and you qualified at 1,000 or the 1,500. Both of those are the same. You get a 20% bump up. 20% of 3,000 is an extra $600. So instead of earning 3,000, because you qualified and had 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000 personal residual revenue, that gives you an extra $600. That's definitely a lot of money over the course of your business. So you want to get qualified for that. Okay. What is 7-level bump up? Back to page 9. Here it is explained on the left, but this is your 7-level pay. And one thing you want to note on that is this 7-level pay is compressed. So what does compression mean? It basically means that it skips over anybody that doesn't have at least 50 personal residual revenue points. Okay, so if there's anybody in your comp plan, in your team depth, that isn't at least 50 points, then their business just compresses up to you or to the next level above them until you're at however many levels that you've earned qualification on. All right, so what if you had 50 clients and you were at 2,000 personal residual revenue so that you're earning max income, and you had 5 personally enrolled agents who each sold 50 plans, because they're all working towards that max personal residual revenue on their own, right? So that they're earning the $20 instead of the $8, the $10 or $12 per plan sold, and they're wanting to qualify for that 7-level bump up. So if you had 5 agents who each sold 5, what would it look like? Well, each of them would earn $400 in personal commissions, because as we're doing the personal commission payout and the match, bonuses are not included. So it only pays your matching bonus or your matching enroller matching income on the personal commission, not bonuses. Okay, so that's why I was breaking those out separately in the prior examples. All right, so their personal commission is $400. You got 5 agents that are each earning that, then that means there's $2,000 a month in your personally enrolled agent's income. Your enroller match, since you're at 2,000 personal residual revenue, you're at that 50% match, right? So you would make $1,000 on top of what DAC paid them. They get paid $2,000 plus their bonuses, and then you earn $1,000 as their enroller. Now, you've also qualified for a minimum. I say minimum because you could earn up to 30% or more of the residual, but a minimum here, even at the lowest level, minimum of 25% match in the 7-level pay plan. So their $2,000 in earnings times 25% is going to pay you another $500. And then we have the 7-level bump up bonus. Okay, that 7-level bump up bonus that you qualified for at the max amount, you earn an extra 25% of your 7-level pay. So that's another $125, because you just made $500 on your 7 levels. You made an extra $125. Now, your personally enrolled agents are level 1 of your 7 levels. So not only do you get paid the enroller match, but you also get paid again on their production here in the 7-level compensation plan, and then the 7-level bump up. So it just keeps paying and paying. But here's what it looks like. You plus 5 agents with 50 clients each. Your personal commission is $1,000. Your enroller match is $1,000. Your 7-level pay is $500. Your 7-level bump up bonus is $125. So you just turned your $1,000 income, because you're building a team, into $2,625 per month. But this would also make you an area director in the residual compensation plan. And as an area director, it opens up a car bonus of $400 a month. So now your income is over $3,000 a month just by you going and getting 50 healthcare clients and having 5 personally enrolled agents that each go get 50 healthcare clients. Okay, pretty sweet, right? Now, in this example, how much of this came from your personal production of clients? What was that number? It was $1,000, right? Yeah, you made $3,000. So I have conversations with people that say, well, I don't want to build a team until I start having success. My answer is go build a team. Plug people into the system and let them start going and getting clients at the same time that you are. That way you can start earning while you're learning in process. But in this example, I just showed you how to triple your income by having a productive team, right? So if 1,000 personal clients equals $240,000 a year or $20,000 a month, what would your income look like if you had a team that was bringing on hundreds or thousands of new clients every month? Just think on that for a minute. But wait, there's more to the comp plan. When you hit area director, you now qualify for permanent coded groups. And as you are building permanent coded groups, that's money that you'll never, ever get cut out of, no matter if someone hits your level or moves on beyond your level. And you're also moving towards higher residuals, expense accounts, revenue sharing, and equity in the company. Because area director is the first level in the leadership compensation, right? And as you hit area director and people are duplicating what I just demonstrated for you, then you're going to have team volume, and getting to these higher ranks and getting to the expense accounts, rev share, and equity in the company all requires a productive team that is building and generating revenue for David Allen Capital. But remember, it starts with you. You are the beginning of all of this. The healthcare plan, designed for self-employed and 1099 workers, but available for any size group of W-2 employees too. Do you think you can acquire one client at a time, or would it be better to acquire several at a time if you're talking to businesses? Several at a time is definitely the easier route, and our sweet spot is going to be groups with less than 50 employees. Why 50? Because if they're over 50, then that puts them into some ACA compliance, and it may be a little trickier with our health share program, but it's still not doable, right? But that sweet spot is going to be less than 50 employees. And also, when you get into smaller groups, their healthcare choices are very limited as well. Remember, we have a beautiful website with customer-facing videos, and our program is absolutely going to save our clients money. Someone goes to your website, they click on Get a Quote. It takes them over to a form, which I happen to be on my website when I did this. As you can see, my name and agent ID number are populated in the form. So if someone goes to your link and your ID number was there, it'll automatically have your information. All that they need to do is fill in their name, their email, their phone number, and then click continue. Guess what? You don't even have to wait for them to do this. You can fill out the form while you are talking to them and get them on the calendar for a scheduled meeting with our benefits team. Every one of our services through David Allen Capital you can fill out the form for the client to move them to the next steps, with the exception of funding. And healthcare is one of those that you can set up the call. Okay. So let's talk about healthcare conversations and how they can lead to other services. Again, healthcare is really a basic conversation that everybody is open to. And I'm going to go through some examples of that in a minute. But if you're having healthcare conversations, we have another employee benefit that'll help you with recruiting and retention. It is our free pay card program. It can simplify your payroll while allowing your employees to access an advance on their wages before payday without having to pay any interest. That's our Relevate program, right? Now, I wouldn't jump into the Relevate conversation while I'm in the middle of the healthcare conversation, but if you move them on through to a quote and they're liking what they see, then you can come in and say, hey, we have another benefit that may be of interest, right? And introduce them to the Relevate program. Also, asking them, did you take advantage of the ERC, the IRS COVID relief program that pays you up to $26,000 per W-2 employee back to businesses who kept employees on payroll during COVID? We have an expert team of CPAs and tax attorneys who will do a no-cost review, which is great for first time, or if someone's already been told that they don't qualify by an inexperienced or misinformed person, then we can give them a free second opinion. And that's the employee retention credit, right? Also, while you're having that healthcare conversation and you've got that door open, you can always do the, hey, and by the way, if you ever need quick access to working capital, grow and expand, and can't get the money that you need from your local bank, we have one of the largest funding platforms in the U.S. We shop all of the top lenders for you without hurting your credit score and bring you back the best offers. There's no cost to apply and no obligation on the quote. So I've taken healthcare, and because I'm aware and knowledgeable about our other services, I'm not the expert, and you don't need to be either, but you need to know the basics of what we have to offer. And when someone says, yeah, I'd like to know more about that pay card that you mentioned, Relevate, or yeah, you know, our CPA told us that we didn't qualify for the employee retention credit, but if you'll do a free second opinion, maybe we should really look at it, right? And then all you do is get them through, fill out the form on your website, and then they're talking to the expert. So you don't have to be the expert on any of this, but understand that leading with healthcare, which is a ubiquitous conversation, I don't run into anyone that I'm not saying, hey, what are you guys doing for healthcare, right? And it opens the conversation to explore more. So all three of the programs that I just covered there are bonus programs. Remember earlier on that bonus compensation page, it covers bonuses here. All right. So residual product can lead to conversation about bonuses. So first thing you want to do is get going and launch out loud. You need to make a list of contacts. And if you're sitting there saying, yep, I'm not making a list of contacts, you might as well go ahead and get off of this Zoom now, because if you're not willing to make a list of contacts and you're not willing to start talking to people about this program, you're not going to have success with it. This is a contact sport, and you've got to reach out to people and let them know what you have. You're not necessarily trying to sell, although we are selling the benefits, right? But we're not selling our experts or bringing them on board and making that work. But make a list of contacts. Think of people that you know who work for or own a small business. And I always like to follow my money. Who is it that I'm doing business with? First thing I did was sit down and make a list of who does my heating and air, who would I call if I needed a plumber, who does my trash service, where do I get my car repaired, where do I get my hair cut. Thinking of those type things, that those are places that you spend your hard-earned money every single month, and you should have a relationship, or at least have an opportunity to get your foot in the door with those companies because you're a paying client, right? So figure that out. And then who else should be on that list? Well, your friends, your family, your neighbors, and business associates, because you never know where a conversation may lead. You may ask a friend or family member. Now, our program is not great or not eligible for someone who's on Medicare over 65, but by asking that conversation of, hey, who do you know that could use a better healthcare program. Even to someone that's on Medicare, they may be able to open the door for you for someone who would be a great fit for this, or who may be able to get you through a conversation to someone that could be the perfect client for you on healthcare. All right, so get the conversation started. What are you doing for healthcare? Or what is your company doing for healthcare? Better coverage at a lower price. Remember that as the tagline on what our healthcare does, provides better coverage at a lower price. I have talked to a lot of businesses. In fact, these smaller businesses, a lot of them are piecing together a couple of different plans because there's not a plan out there that is affordable for them that provides the big coverages that they need. So they've got an accident plan over here with Aflac, and they've got something with Hip Nation, and they've got something with another company. So they're piecing together 2 or 3 things. We've got everything under one roof. We've got everything under the sun with healthcare, with our ClearShare plans and DAC healthcare. So just know that you're going to be putting your clients in a better situation if they'll go through and get the conversation started with our team. All right, so that's the end of my slideshow. I'm going to close that out, which I don't have screen share anymore, right, Harlequin?
That is correct.
All right, awesome.
I do have a question for you from somebody. Chat. They have a person who wants to get health care, and they want to know what form or link do I send to her?
Okay, it's your DAC healthcare link. So if you go to your David Allen Capital page, go down to the bottom of the page, click on healthcare, or you can either click there, or you can go to the 3 little lines in the top right corner of your David Allen Capital page, and it'll pull up an overlay of services. There's a link that says Health Share. Okay, open up that page, and all you need to do is add your agent ID number to the end of the link. And if you haven't already done this, I highly encourage you to go in and create a unique username that is easy to add to your URL, so you don't always have to put your agent ID number. Like, I went in and I edited mine where it's my name. It's just Ellen Winn. So I can do davidallencapital.com/healthshare/Ellen Winn, right? Or my agent ID number. So go in and add a name to it and make it simple, so you don't have to go, oh, wait, let me look up my agent ID number. Okay. All right. Hopefully that answered your question there. Ray, I see you've got a hand up. If you can unmute. Are you unmuted, Ray? I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, can you hear
There you
me
are.
now?
Yeah, I can now.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Excellent.
Oh, that's good. That was a good presentation. So
Thank
while I
you.
was listening, you was going over. I got 2 questions. When you talk about the comp plan, and I guess like if you reach up to like the 50 plans of the 2000, now maybe I might have missed something or misunderstood something. So what if you went over 50 plans? What if you had more than 50? Would it still stay at that it would stay at that amount of 2000 as your commission, regardless of how many other beyond 50 plans you get?
Well, excuse me. The 2000 is not your commission. Okay. If you've got 50 plans is generating 2000 in residual revenue. Okay. Because each of the plans is worth 40 residual revenue times 50 is 2000. But your income is, if you're at 2000 or above with 50 plans, your income is half of whatever your total revenue is. So you go over 50, if you, let's say you had 100, then 100 times 40 is 4,000.
Okay.
Half of that is 2,000. So you're essentially going to be making $20 a plan. So whether you got 50 plans or 500 plans, multiply that times $20 a month times the number of plans.
Okay.
Does that
Then
make
my
sense?
second, yeah, it makes sense. I understand now. So the second question I had, as you was going over the clear share, and I don't know, maybe somebody might have asked this question, maybe they didn't. If someone decides to not keep their membership, is there any chargeback on any of us? Are we affected by with a chargeback, or it's not?
No, there's no chargeback because we don't get paid until they've already paid for their membership. And there are cancellation rules with ClearShare. So they're not going to refund money if somebody doesn't cancel in a timely manner, and they're not going to pay us if somebody's canceled. So there's not going to be a chargeback on those.
Okay. Well, that was pretty much all I had. Thank you.
Well, good questions. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate your input. Dr. Alberto, how are you tonight? Let me ask you to unmute.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can. Sounded good.
Great. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you. Great presentation. I have one quick question. In the back office, is there a directory for providers, because people are in different states, to let us know who would accept the coverage and who doesn't? Well, not who doesn't, but who does.
In our plan is covered all 50 states. There's no this state takes it, the next state doesn't.
No, it's not. I'm not referring to the states. I'm talking about the doctors themselves, which providers, because I know a lot of times providers have to enroll into a specific plan to accept coverage.
Yeah, so if you will go through your DAC Health Share website and go in and click on the Get a Quote button, it's going to take you over to DAC Clear or cleardac.com. And over there, you're going to have all of these different pages where you can go search for a provider. And it actually gives you the search for provider link there, where you can go to a certain state, to a certain zip code, put in a doctor's name, a specialist, etc., and be able to find all of those providers from hospitals, anything under the sun medical. You'll be able to determine if they're on that list or not. And we've got the some of the plans, even if someone is not one on the preferred network, some of the plans even pay for coverage if they're out of network, and they allow you to choose any doctor that you need to see. So that's always an option too.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you. All right. Who else? Question.
I'm going to make a comment on that. Do not, whenever you talk to your potential client, have them go through your page and then go to that other page that has that listing, because otherwise, if you send them directly to that other page, then they're not going to be listed as one of your clients.
Yeah, they're not linked to you. Good catch there, Harlequin. I know they covered that on the training. So if you go through the training video, it references that Clear DAC website as well. Okay. Anybody else? Well, we can certainly wrap up here. Lots of good stuff happening in my world with DAC, and hopefully in your world. Several of you are having great success, and some of you have not got across the start line yet. So I encourage you, go across the start line, start having conversations. You'll be amazed at what starts happening when you start talking to people about what we have to offer. There's not a company or person out there that I would not want to put this in front of, because our team does such a great job of handling it on the customer service end, and the value that we have with the plan that we're marketing is just incredible. So go get them, go forth and multiply and grow your business, help your friends and family by putting them on better health care, and grow your income in the process of that. All right. Anything else, Harlequin, in the chat there before we wrap up?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Awesome. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you on Wednesday Zoom, Wednesday, 11:30, Wade Cordell in his weekly funding training. All right. Have a great night. We'll see you then. Take care. Thank you.